Happy to see you here. Hi, Jim, Shannon, Jana, Lori. Good to see you guys. Today we have a special guest, Elizabeth Costa-Rogers. She's up there on the top. I'm over on the left, and Dawn's over on the right. So let's, without further ado, let's jump in. Elizabeth, talk about what you're doing today.
Greetings, everyone. I am working in my water or the sea part of my journal, which turned out to be like 4 elements. But we're going to work in this one, and I've got my Altenew stamps so I can work with the koi fish and get it into my journal. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Somewhere in here.
Cool
beans.
I turned it up to see who it was. Tracy, did you see there's an echo?
I just muted my secondary microphone. Hopefully that's gone now.
Okay, perfect.
Echo, echo, echo. Is it gone?
I haven't seen anyone write yet, but no, Jim, I'm not buffering. See everything going.
Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Jim. Dawn, what are you doing today?
I'm going to cover my cover. I'm going to cover my cover. Transform it into what I think I want it to look like. And use some of my mixed media masterboards that I was inspired to make by Louisa Heinzel.
Uh-oh, we lost Elizabeth. Where'd you go, girl? Did you press a button?
Oh, no.
Did you press a button? Get back in here. Where are you?
Karen says echo is gone. Good morning, Karen. And
muted her video somehow.
And Maddie says, where's T? T is down in the bottom left-hand corner. That is Tracy's on the screen.
Okay, she's back. Let me move our names up above us so everybody can see who we are.
Okay, sorry about that.
I just wanted as much screen real estate as I could muster.
It was gone. Good.
Yeah, no, it was me.
Dawn.
It was me. It's always me.
Hello, Diane.
Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally closed out of the thing. I don't know what I was doing.
No worries.
Stop that, Elizabeth. Stop that.
We are chill around here.
I know. I went to move the mice out of the mice. I only have one mouse. It's this. It's not really a mouse. But
so
yeah.
I'm going to be doing an experiment here. I've done the experiment, but it has to dry, where you put texture paste inside your embossing folder in the 3D part, and you have to let it dry for 24 hours. I don't know about how texture paste is going to work. They had used the Altenew stuff that I saw, that new, and it's probably more rubbery. The texture paste might be too dry. We'll find out. And then I did one with Shimmery Goodness just to see how it would work. But today, I was talking with Dawn, and I was like, I wonder how hot glue would work inside of one. So I've got my hot glue gun, and once I've tested this, then I'm going to be stenciling on my pages.
Awesome sauce. I love experiments.
Yes. Me too.
I think I need some sort of a wipe off situation. A small one of these. Come here, you. I'm going to try it on this one. So I'm just going to put the glue down inside and then just sort of scrape it in. Where'd I put my Simon Hurley tool? Here it is. Let's see what happens, friends. Got to catch it while it's hot, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I hate it when you run out on your glue stick and the other one won't come up. like it was designed to do.
I'm trying to decide if I should use liquid glue or my glue stick. Oh, I have a
You're
new
going to
glue
press your
stick.
cover to a glue stick, friend?
Well, I'm going to attach it near the edges with liquid, but I'm trying to think of how to just adhere it to the whole cover so it's just kind of tacked down.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't care if it's loose underneath here. I just want it to be tight.
Yep. Hold your
I
breath,
don't know.
Di. Hey, Mama Juju.
Oh, maybe I can Mod Podge it on.
I love it
What do
when
you
people
think?
say that right.
Oh, I know. Me too. Do you think Mod Podge would hold it, like, to the cover? Or do you think I should use matte medium?
What? Who's Matte Medium?
This is Liquitex
Yeah.
acrylic. Use the matte medium?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. I will.
I think this is just making a mess, but we're going to find out. Well, if you don't scrape it while it's hot right away, it just kind of drags, but that might be okay. That might be okay.
Who is trying to call me?
This early? Oh my goodness.
On Messenger of all things.
Oh.
It's not showing.
Huh. It's not me.
Oh, she says, I'm listening for some reason. No echo now.
Oh, thank you, whoever that is. Okay, let's let that cool a minute. Get these strings off. Should have brought a lighter in here.
You don't keep one in your room?
No. I should,
Oh.
but I don't.
I have one for my candles. Yeah, I have one for my candles for my like wax seals
Yeah.
thing.
Peel off this excess. And wait for this to totally cool. It's still wet down here. What I was trying to do is avoid a super bumpy other side.
Time for Tim Holt's platform
Oh,
today, I think. And we are on clear.
This may have been a huge mistake, and I may be picking this out for years. This is why I experiment, friends, so you don't have to.
That's right.
yeah.
Because typically hot glue won't stick to plastic.
Right.
But it is. This plastic is a little bit on the porous side.
PJB Stamper says I accidentally woke up early, so popping in to say hello.
Good morning,
hello,
Pam.
hello. 10, 9,
Ooh.
yeah, because it's like 7 there.
I've been awake since 3, so I can't say anything about it. Okay, how
Holy, 3 o'clock. Do I want a watercolor or do I want an alcohol mercury?
I might have wanted to leave this on here thicker.
Ooh, the sun's coming out.
Not working, friends.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's because I probably need to leave the glue on here thicker, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just texture on top of whatever project I'm working on. Maybe I'll let it cool for a while and we'll see what happens and move on to my next, what I was planning on doing today. Sometimes it won't peel off until it's completely hard. See, it peels off of this just fine. Whatever, dude.
I wonder if a release spray for like resin would help.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Hopefully
love
it's
hot
not
glue
ruined.
anyway. Hot glue can take a hike. I don't love it. Never have. I'm just not very graceful with it.
Right?
I'm going to use it today to add some dimension to my cover.
I'm going to stencil now, which is what I planned to do in the first place.
Oh, whoops.
Let's see. Hi,
I want
Anya.
this to
Good
look
morning.
like an old ancient book.
I love old ancient books.
Me too.
Okay, what color do I want here? Where is my peacock feathers? There they are. Peacock feathers. I'll do a little salvage patina. We'll send right to
Oh, the beach does sound nice, Diane.
that.
I want to go to the beach.
Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind sitting on the beach for a while.
Yeah.
Been many
Snuggling
years
here.
I've
A
seen the
blankie if
ocean.
it's cool.
Shoot. I wanna... Stop trying to hurry, Dawn. Do things in order.
Wait, order what? Who does that?
Oh, I know. I'm so excited about getting this cover on because I want to do all the other stuff to it, you know?
Yes.
Right?
That's why I'm doing all the other stuff now.
Well, I want to get my rivets and stuff in so then I can get the other stuff.
Well, I'm wanting to stitch, and I'll do that most likely all off camera because it's just monotonous, you know, not exciting for people to watch.
Right. I did sewing on my Twitch channel. I made everybody watch. All 2 people. I'm like, this is what we're doing. And then I'm like, okay, we're not finishing this. And I had to take out all the stitching that I did because I wasn't happy with it. Wasn't happy, but I have a plan, so it's just going to take longer. I have to hand stitch the 2 pieces together because they're so slippery. That wasn't holding together proper.
Oh.
And so it made ripples and all sorts of weirdness. And I'm like, I'll just hand stitch it the first round and then sew the second round. I need more of those. Oh, I should have double stitched.
I think I watched that live.
I
miss a lot of them.
Twitch.
I miss a lot of them because I'm usually asleep. I can't stay awake.
It's a really late show.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, I don't even start till 9. And then I just
Lord. Yeah, I'm dead by then. I'm dead an hour before that.
Yeah, it's a good time for me to just sit and do and play around and stuff. So that's what I do.
I have some nights where I have more energy or my day was different and I'm awake. So I usually will catch it those days.
Yeah.
But
Elizabeth.
not always.
Yes.
Tell us about a time when you were super proud of something you did.
Tell it about super proud of something I did. Is that a thing?
No,
Well,
come on,
I
be
forgot to
witty.
write up my questions, so I'm going to pull them out of my pocket.
Super proud. Super proud. Super proud. Recently, I was on Twitch again. I wanted to put a liner in my bag that was so graciously given to me by PJB Stamper. I needed a liner because I kept losing things on the inside because it's so dark, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but we had a subby, Marguerite Francis, who she's like, you got to do this, do that, do the other things. I was able to follow along, and I got it made, and it looked so good and everything. I don't even have it with me right now. Where's it at? It's probably downstairs because I take it out everywhere, but we put pockets in it and everything. It's fabulous.
That's fabulous.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that was, I was pretty proud of myself after that because it's now lined with unicorn fabric. So that makes me really happy too.
That's nice. I love when a sewing project, especially something like that, works out.
Right. I think we're gonna stamp
Okay.
some color. Let's do a red quee and an orange one. And let's do a black one.
Like I said, I forgot to write down questions again. Second week in a row, Tracy.
I'm just popping mine off my head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too because I keep forgetting.
Well, I sent you one question this morning. You remember what it is?
I think so.
I got to run my heat tool, friends, so. Morning, Biddy Penny. Good morning. Let me see who else did I miss. Did I say hi to Pam? Hi, Diane. Lorello from Katie. Hi, Kristen. Anya. I think I got everybody.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Oh, I need to clean that.
Sorry. I'm focused. Ah.
Oh, I missed. Oh, wow. Oh, well.
Good morning, Pam.
Good.
All right. I'm nervous now about adding the glue. Ah! Um,
Yeah. These Altenew kois are so cute. Even though I messed that one up a little bit. We got them all fixed. Okay. And this guy. Penny Penny says, I have a question. What are you ladies working on today? I'll start. I got my little koi fish. I got my koi fish. So I have a journal that I started a while back. It's taking me eons because it just keeps growing. But one of the layers, and it's now turned into 4 different ones, but they're all related. So I am actually working in the sea one, which is anything watery. So I like this here. I got a little mermaid tail going on. It's got all the things. But today, this center page, I had marked to use with these because I thought it would be cool because we've got some swirly whirlies in there with some metallic paint and stuff. So that's what I'm working on, is getting this closer to finish, which it just is taking some time. I tell you, it's taking some time.
Right. And I am working on my cover for the journal that Tracy and I are doing.
Working on my journal pages. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Just getting stenciling today. Stenciling texture and color. Because I want to do them before I put them in the signatures and sew them.
Because Tracy's good like that. I'm impatient, so I wanted to jump right to my cover.
Oh, that's decent. My little koi fish. I think these little fishies need some metallic paint on them too.
They need some boot. Did them down and 1 not 2. Sorry. Every time I see fish, I keep thinking of that song. Well, and I want to stitch on these pages before I add them in. I probably want to stitch on all the edges. I might even stitch lace on. I don't know. Let's see how our glue party's doing here. I'm going to check it away from the camera. So yeah, that's going to be a pain in the you-know-what to get out of here.
So there's my texture for the spine so far.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then you're going to paint. You didn't tell him what your plan is, though, with that.
Oh, I'm going to turn it into an old-looking book, like a spell, like a cooking spells, because my daughter's like sort of witchy, so I'm going to make her cookbook is going to be like a book of spells, but book of like her cooking, recipes.
Okay, this is definitely easier to peel out, friends, while it's getting harder. So I'm just going to leave it alone and let it harden a lot.
I stamped that one a little bit off. My bad. Oh, well. It looked good until the tail. It is what it is. That's what you get for hand stamping, Elizabeth. And we're gonna do some lotus.
I love that about hand stamping though. When you're doing it for fun and not for, design teams and perfection, is getting those imperfections.
Yeah.
Trying to zoom myself out here. I don't know how. I am so zoomed in.
Sort of witchy, Kristen. Yes.
Put the other one there.
Well, she just likes that sort of stuff. So I figured I would kind of make her that kind of thing. She's always asked for a spell book, but I'm not making her a spell book. She's gonna make it herself.
Oh, now what happened? Dang it, Bobby.
So,
Oh, I'm zooming, Dawn. No wonder it's not working.
you're zooming me? No wonder I felt a little dizzy.
I'm zoomed up. That's better. I'm still. Okay, let's just move the camera a little. I just want you guys to be able to see my whole page. Or close to it, anyway.
What she recipes. She wants all of the recipes from her childhood, things I used to make, Pretty Penny.
Wow.
That's what she wants.
She's very needy, huh?
She wants them all in a book. So this is the mixed media, what was that called again, Tracy?
God, me.
Masterboard, mixed media masterboard. Yes, that Louise Heinzel she made it, and I just I tried it. So this is my version, and I'm going to cut this down, and this is going to be incorporated onto the front of it. One of them. And I have Newt like a frog. Yes, so the last person that ate my chocolate. Good recipes. Right.
Hi, Beth. This is stuck shut. I'm gonna have to get out my channel locks. One moment.
Diane. I didn't measure too precisely. It was just a guesstimate. And a little test. Hopefully it will.
Oh boy, this stuff is
Pardon.
This is the Dina Wakley Media Gloss. If you shake it up like you're supposed to, it's really bubbly.
Oh.
No, I don't want that. If I want bubbles, I'll get out my bubbles. Ooh, I should. Those are fun, huh?
Okay.
That's what Elizabeth needs to do on her water-based journal is bubble blowing.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh,
I don't even know.
Fun.
But yeah, I got lots of pages I could try it on too. Because we could do it on this one. Ooh, that might be fun with this one because I have this blank spot. Well, I got a couple blank spots, but I have a placeholder for my siren, the Mer Lady. We might try that. Let me write that down.
You want to do the bubble blowing? It's so much fun, Kristen. It's so messy, but it's so much fun. So I'm pretty much done with this page because it has to dry because I put texture paste on there. So I'm going to set it aside. And what this is, by the way, in case you were curious, this is a music book from, 1968, World Famous Waltzes. And it's just got, the pages are huge. So they're big enough to span and have a pocket in them.
Ooh, I like the colors. I
do too. trying to see it on my tiny screen. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
Dawn goes back and watches the replay.
I do.
Thanks. You know what? I'm gonna go get some soap and a cup and my straw.
Okay. And then I need to color.
Yeah, I have to go back on replay because I can never see the screen either. I can see some, like get a general idea when I stand on my tiptoes and look down. So I'm just applying I'm dry brushing right now. The black over this craft paper.
My daughter has more creations. And speaking of fish, she made me this cute little guy.
Well, thank you, Bitty Penny. Oh my goodness, that is so cute.
She's got all sorts of colors of them. So I might be able to put some of them in my shop for sale. But yeah.
Yeah.
She's
so talented.
I love all the things. Yeah, he's been hanging out over here on my cup. I just strung him on the straw. It's a fishy kind of day, I guess. Shanna makes it. Thank you. Yeah, my daughter got the crocheting thing down to a rocket science. I don't know. She just blasts through things like insanely quick.
Yeah, she really ran with that. I think it's amazing and awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
I love when young people can find their niche.
Right. Kamato says, must need more coffee. I didn't realize Dawn had black paint on the brush at first. I just saw her moving the brush over the paper and it was changing colors. Sorcery. The sorcery.
It's witchy. It's magical. And thank you, Bitty Penny. Yeah, I went old school with the hot glue. I thought, how am I going to do that? I could layer paper. And then I thought about seam binding, like using rolling it.
I've got too much water. Let me pour some
out. I'm going to have to use the bathroom soon. With all this water sound.
I don't know if this is working out on regular paper, besides the fact that I'm getting wet everywhere. Come on now. Where'd my pod towel go? I don't like the way it's working on regular paper. Let's do it on something. Let's do it on watercolor paper. Set that aside for something else. What do I got? What have I got? I put all my backgrounds someplace else. Where? Where did I put them? I don't know.
Painting with Lunar paste, you guys. Because I wanted to hide the fact that I really misstamped that, but that was blurry. Let's try this. My head was in there. Sorry about that, you guys. Look at all my gray hairs. Oh my goodness.
I'm curious.
Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm thinking the colors in my masterboard thing you were talking about. Just like the colors. Sorry, I'm behind on chat.
That's okay.
I am too. I
Me
forget
too.
about it on other people's channels. I'm like, oh, it's not my job today. Yeah, I'm not in control.
That's what I like about streaming on Tracy's channel.
I'll just use a paintbrush.
I need to have you on my channel again.
Okay, Diane, I'll make sure to do that. But that's not what he said.
Oh, hey, Beth.
I had to look up to see what was said. That's terrible. Terribly funny.
Yes, Beth, I heard you. I watched you and I last night. I was hearing you say stuff about doing that on her channel. But I think I'm just going to leave you a link to the original creator. I'll send it via Instagram so you can watch her do it and create so you'll know what you're doing. I kind of followed along, and I don't know if I did it exactly. Obviously didn't do it exactly. But I was definitely inspired to save my die cut pieces, my fallout.
Oh, that's
And I was thinking, oh, great, now I don't throw anything away.
nice. I have that problem. But I've got to go through all of my stuff because we're going to be packing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I dread that. That's why I've been slowly trying to purge all of my things.
And this isn't really working I want either.
Gracie's not responding because she's underwater.
Let's try it on watercolor paper. This is mixed media paper, and I mean it's cool looking and everything, but it's not exactly the look I was looking for. These are not the droids we're looking for.
What is causing the bubbles? Is it soap?
Yeah, palm olive. You're soaking in it. You have to be really old to remember that.
You're soaking in it. Yeah, I don't recall that one. And
nice hands.
Packing, yes. We're on the we have to move now. We just have to move because we can't be here anymore. We even had an eviction notice because our rent was 23 days late, but they gave us a note the day before that says if you're 30 days late, you get put on the eviction list on the third week of, I would assume, the next month, right? But the very next day we had an eviction notice. And I'm like, it hasn't even been 30 days. Like, thanks, guys. But I paid it the day we got the eviction notice. And so it just got crossed. But they were really rude about it. So. And they're jacking up the rent and they're not fixing anything. So that's always fun. Like, we're paying more rent, but you're not going to fix it.
That's kind of like the postal service right now, friend.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Charge you more, but they're not going to fix it for you.
Yeah.
This one is like sticking. Yep.
Oh my gosh, I really love how this is looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it looks super really cool, nice. Dawn. I got completely sidetracked from what I was meaning to do.
That's okay. I like flying by the side of the track sometimes. Find cool things there.
I want these itty bitty bubbles over here.
Yeah, and to top it off, what is even funnier, right, is a few weeks ago they asked us if we wanted to buy the house for $69,000, and I'm like, it's not even worth $20,000, and they only paid $24,000 in 2006, and since we've been here, we've paid them almost $40,000 in rent. So I'm like,
oh my,
yeah, no thanks, 5 years of rent adds up. I'm like, yeah, no, I wouldn't take it if you were to just give it away because the foundation, it leaks and the roof, the porch is like separating from the rest of the house. And I'm like, yeah, no, thanks. Not 60,000. I can go buy a house for 70,000 that's like move-in ready. So in this area. So I'm like, nope, no thanks.
I think I need to
Goody
add
Penny said she's so glad you pulled out the bubbles, Tracy.
Yeah.
Bubbles!
It's a reminder to have some fun.
Right?
Yeah. Who can be angry blowing bubbles?
Who could be angry painting with lunar paste too? I'm like, just like, yeah, we're moving. We're happy about that part though. I'm excited. I like moving. I like packing. So.
Oh, yeah. We can't be friends.
She's broken.
Yeah, no, so I do. I like
so
packing.
Glad I don't rent anymore. I'm so thankful.
This.
Yeah.
If I can find it.
Okay.
We're hoping we can come up with some money because there's this one place that's for rent that has the option to buy. And I'm like, I need the 3,000 now. But it's a nice looking house on the outside. They didn't show any pictures of the inside. Yeah, 70K.
Oh no.
Here in, yeah, they're not the best houses at the 70K, but you know, it's better than kicking the pants.
So my glue tore my paper.
Oh
Trying to think of how to fix that. I wonder if it's because it's wet from the paint, got wet from the paint. Because I bent it so it would stretch and dry that way.
Right.
Right, Yvette? I know. My daughter's running into that looking at houses, and I told her, just don't buy in California.
Yeah.
Just come to Maine.
I've lost my glycerin. So I'm going to
Oh my gosh.
Wow mixed media stuff and drip it in there.
I don't know why, but that reminded me of like an old lady commercial.
I've lost my glycerin. Now how am I going to get my suppository?
Oh my
Such a
goodness.
naughty person.
Sorry. Now my
is
nail
why
is stuck to it.
friends.
Come on. Oh my goodness. So I guess, let me see. So Elizabeth, another question for you. What is besides, I'm excluding Simon Hurley because I know that would be your answer if I said it. Besides Simon Hurley, what are your favorite craft mediums to use?
Besides Simon Hurley, favorite craft mediums, favorite all the things, right? Because I'm a try it all and experimenty on the things. So even though I don't use everything like all the time, I really like resin lately. But favorite that one's hard because I'm like looking at my lunar and solar paste going, that's them, because I turn to them all the time. I mean, I'm painting with it now.
I know. I want you to think outside the Simon box.
You know what's really fun though are the alcohol inks. I think we could do so much with the alcohol inks, and I've used them on different materials. You know, not just on the UPO papers, but actual other things. I actually have a skull sitting over here that I put some alcohol ink on for a Halloween project. This guy right here, he's got some alcohol inks dripped on him. I've got to spray him still so it sets in there, but yeah, he's all drippy goodness with alcohol ink. I like playing with them. And then the gel plate would be next, or vice versa. They're both kind of the same. Like when you pull them out, you just go to town, right? When you're playing with alcohol, it's a ton. You can't just do one thing. You're like making a hot mess. And then the same with the gel plate. Like, well,
Right.
some of you have seen my pile of pre-made stuff. It's ridiculous, but yeah, gel plates, alcohol inks, you know, all the things that just make you happy. Resin. I do like resin. But yeah, I like all the things, honestly.
That's nice. So you do like things besides Simon Hurley. That's good
Yes,
to know.
yes.
The crowd
Surprise.
girls.
Surprise, surprise. Yes, I do.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Simon Hurley.
Well,
I like Simon Hurley too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like a lot of other things out there, you know?
Right.
So I just was curious. I'm so ticked about my cover. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that.
What happened?
So my glue, and I'm thinking it's because I painted it, so of course it wet the paper near the glue, and it pulled away from the cover on the edges.
Oh, boo.
I know, but that's all right. I was just going to give it an old grumbly, more gothic look. I guess that's what I should have gone with, a more gothic look. Not really witchy, but more gothic-ish. My daughter likes those old books, you know.
Yeah.
What if you put like a seam binding like on a blanket? Put a little binder over it?
Oh yeah, along the edge, like down the edge.
Yeah. And Kemato says, I don't usually like skulls, but that came out so good. Yeah, I like him. He just needs to be sealed and then put away in the Halloween stuff. But he lights up too. He's got a little battery thing that lights up.
I'm going crazy on this stuff.
Lay some cheesecloth. Oh, good idea, Diane.
Ooh, that is
She
a
said,
good
like,
idea.
lay some cheesecloth or something over it. Okay.
Lace. Black
Yeah.
lace. Dirty lace.
I have some of this. It's like a old mummy-ish type stuff.
The mummies and the bubble blowing. The monster man.
I know. I know.
Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. I added some color to my bubbles. I need more color. More color.
Did you just use like re-inkers or watercolor to
Yeah, I used Distress Oxides. I'm going to grab my Distress ink here. La, 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 la.
So, do you think like this way? Or do you think I should just paint? Do you think I should lay it over it, glue it down over it, and paint it black so it just gives it texture? I don't know.
Yep.
Yep. I like the texture idea.
So how do you put this down? With the matte medium too?
Probably. I would Mod Podge it because that's what I have. Mod Podge.
Kristen, she found a two-tailed cat in Bitty Penny's paper, she said.
Like the three-eared unicorn.
I know. Bitty
We
Penny's
went to town with that. Speaking
fantasy creatures.
I don't think Bitty Penny saw, well, she might have saw this, but there's our three-eared unicorn. And we gave it a button eyeball so that we could close it. But yeah, the bitty penny papers are beautimous. And there's our
They
3
really are.
unicorn again.
I
But
just
yeah,
put some ink in my wish list, in my cart on Amazon, so I can get some more printing.
speaking of separating spines, this one separated too.
Do the whole spine. Okay. Thanks, Diane. That's what I was thinking. It can hang over a little bit. Good idea. I just love that sound, Tracy.
Right.
Mr. Bubble.
Well, that's just being.
You really have to go heavy-handed with the colored ink to get it to, lay color down on the.
I wonder if
texture.
like food coloring would be.
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to waste a bunch of my re-inkers, that's for sure.
Right. Although
Mostly
you
this
could
is
dye full
messy.
sheets of paper afterwards, you could just soak your paper in the leftovers.
True. We got
If you were so inclined.
a circle there I can grab. This was just a roll-off from last week. Just trying to get all these pages kind of halfway decorated.
There we go.
What's cool is if you can get the bubbles the right viscosity, but I'm having trouble doing that. You can drop your ink right into them on the paper and it makes the coolest pattern, but I just haven't been able to get the viscosity. So I either have not enough soap or I don't know.
My paste has dried.
Oh no.
Not.
Well, is that a good thing? It might be a good thing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to get this to stick.
Trying to get this to just bubble over, but it just is getting everything wet.
All right, Kristen.
Okay, I'm done with bubbles. Look at my hands, though. Not lovely. Gee, many Christmas.
Oh, look. They're so pretty and colorful.
Yeah. I'm just going to put that right down there with my stencil and go back to what I was doing because this is just kind of failing on me today.
Okay.
Move that so it can dry somewhere.
I guess just push this into it. Kristen wants to know if that's seedless preserves.
Yeah. Yes, it's seedless preserves. Yes, that's my favorite. Oh my gosh, everything's a soapy mess.
Well, I have like a sticky mess over here, and I'm not sure how to resolve it. I guess this stuff dries clear, so I mean, I'm okay. I'm good with that. I'm in the safe zone.
I went to the safety zone. Shut up.
I was just thinking there's a Top Gun song. I'm thinking, what was the song? Danger Zone. Wait, no, wrong. I don't know.
Yep, that's the one.
You know, it's funny how our brains just throw up stuff for us. I needed that right now. I'm gonna go have to listen to the song.
Right.
Well, that's so fun, Diane. I have a bubble gun.
A bubble gun?
She says 3-year-old Charlie is going to use the electric bubble gun to paint his shirt tomorrow. she's thinking the middle of the yard away from the cars.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so this wasn't the look that I was going for, but now we've been sidetracked due to non-sticking hot glue.
Oh, the glue wasn't sticking to your. Okay, I got you. I
It was
so
popping off the.
involved with my bubbles over there. I wasn't.
That's okay.
Too involved.
Well, when I went like this, it popped off the edges. You know what I mean? It like popped up, flipped up.
Oh,
But
no, I know.
It was after I painted the spine, so I think the paint was being wet, kind of softened the paper and caused the glue to just pop up, you know. So hopefully this helps.
Pants. Lots of pants. Squirty McSquirtins.
Got a
True.
line right there. It bugs me. Lines
So
bug
I'm
me.
gonna.
I am too OCD.
I need to get. I don't want pink in my green.
Okay, so.
So now I'm stuck waiting for this to dry. Can you paint over matte medium when it's wet, or should you wait?
You should wait.
Fine.
I know. Waiting is so hard.
Waiting sucks.
Yeah. I'll put it that way so you guys can watch it dry.
Oh, I know.
In the meantime, let's look. What do we got? Okay, and
I have sworn we had a lunar paste that was sort of coppery color, but I can't find it.
Yeah, it's called refined copper.
Yeah, where's mine?
I don't know, but mine's right here.
Elizabeth took it. Elizabeth took it.
It's the hardest part, right? That's all right. This morning, I'm like, the best part of waking up is fresh soda in my cup. I'm like, oh
and
my
I
God.
made a card once that said, "Whoever said the best part of waking up is stupid."
Right?
Oh, I have a question for the crowd while my spine is drying. So Willie's mom gave me this piece of pottery, like from somewhere. She said it didn't match her decor right now, so she sent it home with Willie. And he's like, "Here, this is for my mom." And I'm like, I immediately brought it to the craft room because I'm like, what could I use this for? Something.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Little handle.
That's so
It's
cute.
daffodil. What would you use it for?
Flowers. I would fill it with flowers and just, like those little side ones. I would put big old peonies or something in there. I don't know. I just see it needs flowers. That's That's what I would.
Potpourri
this
like
isn't-
chamomile and lavender.
What?
I said, do potpourri like chamomile and lavender.
Oh, I want to utilize. I want to like. I don't want to look at it. Like I don't want it to just sit.
Okay.
So I want
Well,
to.
use chamomile and lavender. It would keep the stink bugs away, kind of.
Oh, I don't have those though.
You're gonna get them.
Just rub it in. Rub it in. Whatever.
Oh, Christmas says. Oh, is it a chip and dip tray? It might be a mega candy dish. Yeah. I was thinking of. I was thinking a paint palette, but I don't know.
Oh, that would be fun because then as you mix the paints in there, it'll just be nice. And Maddie, yes, I pulled out an actual paint palette, not my dried reinkers, which they're sitting right here. But since my question earlier was not Simon Hurley, I pulled out the paint. I pulled out the paints. But yeah, a whole bunch of the Prima because they were on like super clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I've got like 8 of these, 4, 5,
Nice.
6, 7, 8, 9 of them. But yeah, Biddy Penny though, I may have to steal her idea because I too hate this. Like I have to arrange them every single time I open them up because like I store them on their side. So they do some weird stuff sometimes. Like this. The whole row is out of place. So Biddy Penny had Velcroed hers into place. So I may have to steal that idea. Ideally, I wouldn't mind all of these.
That's not stealing, friend. That's borrowing best practices.
Oh, borrowing. I got you. I got you.
It's showing Betty Penny you were inspired by her.
Yeah.
Yes. We're always inspired by Miss Biddy Penny. But yeah, so now they're out of order. So these I do actually have swatches for because sometimes it's hard to tell what the color is. And you don't always want to dip and then go, oh, I shouldn't have dipped. So those ones I actually swatch. But I love these.
Should have dunked instead of dipped.
Is Thomas going to make an appearance today? No, technically he is leaving work right now, so he won't be home for another hour. So the magnet thingy I think would make them too big. So yeah, whereas Biddy Penny showed the Velcro, and I got Velcro, so we're gonna pull those. Yeah, they're adorable, and I like it too because I can just grab a little one. I just grab a little one, and it's not a ginormous hunker taking up my desk space. Because like right now, my desk space has gone. Whoop. I've got stamps there. I've got stuff there. I've got stuff over there. Yeah, so we need it small. The small is good. And their coverage is really nice too. So there are a lot of good qualities about these particular paints. I have squeezed the metally pieces so many times, and you can tell like this one, it's still popping out. Like, why? How did you get out? Yeah, so I'm just gonna Velcro those suckers down. They're not gonna go anywhere.
Very sneaky guy.
Chuck them.
Very sneaky guy.
They are. Wait, which one is this? That's not that one, is it? 122. No, that's that one. Where's 121? That's 125. See, they're out of order. Order in the court. What the heck? Well, that's that one. Okay, well, I've already used that one. I don't want to use that one again. We'll go with this one. So I have a question for both of you.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
not how
have
the game is played.
when you're not in your craft room, what do you like to do?
It depends on how my bones feel. You want to go first, Tracy?
Sure. Yeah, I had myself muted because I was heat embossing. Thanks, Betty Penny. Yeah, it's because I want to make them actual. Try not to make a mess here. The question is, what do I like to do if I'm not crafting? I love to cook.
You love to cook.
I love to cook.
Cook or bake cook?
Cook. I don't care about baking, but I do love to cook.
Nice. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh, stop. Breakfast. Any breakfast.
Yummy.
Any breakfast.
Any breakfast. Yay.
I mean, right now I'm pretty limited. I mean, I love every food. I love lasagna. I love to make it. I like to make my own because I'm kind of funny and I don't love mozzarella cheese.
Right.
I like it and I like a little bit, but I don't love it. So most of my lasagna has got ricotta or cream cheese.
Gotcha.
And garlic. Anything with tons of garlic. I'm all over it.
You weirdo.
I'm
I don't mind
planting
garlic
tons
a
of
little
garlic
bit.
today. I like to cook too. I like to cook and bake and garden and play with the bees.
Yes.
I have lots of hobbies, so I'm never bored, you know?
Right? Recently, I picked up reading and audiobooks. So, yeah. I like spending my time in bed. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing anything. I'm just staying in bed. But, yeah.
Yeah, if I do books, I do audiobooks so I can carry them, you know, listen and put my headset on,
Yeah.
my earbuds, because I can't sit still long enough to read a book anymore, and my eyes just kind of don't.
Tray bakes are my
Very
faves
nice.
at the moment. What are tray bakes?
Tray bakes?
Pellets. Yeah, she says tray
Oh, messy
bakes
pellet.
are my faves.
Oh, like cupcakes, maybe? Cupcakes, cookies, things like that?
Things that go on trays.
Yeah.
I love the colors in whatever it is you're holding. The patina, the blues. It's pretty.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice?
And then
Thank
tea,
you.
beautiful. Polka dots. You can't go wrong with polka dots.
No way. Can't.
Yeah, I mean, I used to crochet and read, but I don't see very well anymore, so I don't. And I don't have the patience to do all the counting for crochet anymore.
I never had that patience, so.
It's not the patience, it's the matter of the interruptions.
Yeah.
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 No, my brain, like, I could do a lot of things. I can draw, I can paint, I can string beads together, but counting for long periods of time, I can't even count for a short period of time, it appears, because I'm like, nope, I missed something there. You know, it's just, yeah. And then I was pulling out seams more than putting in.
Yeah. Okay, let's do.
Oh, yeah. I get you. That's like a one pot stock, like one pot meal.
Yeah.
Diane answered your question,
Oh,
Elizabeth. It's
okay.
when you just throw everything in.
Got you. Just throw everything, seasoned chicken, veggie on a tray and bake it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been trying new things here at the house too, and we actually found a recipe to make your own chicken nuggets. And let me tell you, they are the best thing ever. It's chicken, cheese, and eggs, and blended until it's like mush, like, and then you pat them into little nuggies or chicken patties. I mean, I was eating a chicken patty the other day, homemade. It was so tasty. I'm just like, yeah. And none of the processed stuff, because the crunchy outside is just the whatever egg, I guess, and stuff. It's insane. So there's no breading. It's just chicken, cheese, and egg. Who knew? Who knew it was that easy to make chicken nuggets? Nobody tells me these things.
I just cut the chicken into square chunks and cook it that way for nuggets. I know you do yours. You grind it all down.
Yeah, and it's nice too because you can use like a rotisserie chicken, which for us is hecka cheap. We can go to Sam's Club and get a $5 rotisserie chicken. You know, so
Yeah.
versus a bake or a raw chicken, you know, a whole raw chicken costs more than the rotisserie. It's kind of funny.
I'm so thankful that I live where I do, like at times, because I hear like the stories of things like that, like the food. Same with eggs, like people paying eggs. Our
Ridiculous,
eggs are still $3.99 a dozen. That's what we pay for eggs, and they're organic.
right? Our eggs, I just spent $27 on a carton of eggs that has 6 or 7 dozen in it, which turned out, I don't know, I could be wrong, but it turned out to be 3 something a dozen, which was really good. But right next to it for $5, or no, was it 7 something for 18 eggs? I'm like, yeah, I'll just spend the extra 20 some dollars and get a whole bunch of eggs. Thanks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's getting better. Now they're not all empty. Like you'd go to some stores and there's no eggs, and it's like, really? Oh, that hibiscus one. What number is that? 17. That one. We're gonna put that one with the orange one.
Oh, take care of that.
Bye, Vet.
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, she's getting a manicure.
Ooh.
Been a lot of days since I've had a
Self-care, my
manicure.
friend. Self-care. Love
I
thy-
can't afford to take care of myself.
I know. I'm
Right,
gonna have
and
to cut back too. I'm so sad. I'm gonna move.
plus, you know what? I don't think I would be any happier with my nails because I would wreck them, I think. I look at my nails now. Look at my hands. They're
Oh, yeah.
just
I can relate.
so,
I had Lunar paste
I-
all over mine yesterday. They stained a little bit, but it looks like the stain came out. But yeah, I have to say, because they cost me every month. So I have to not spend or figure out a fancy way so that I can still get them done.
yeah, you can buy a home kit and you and your daughter can spend time together. That's what I did. My daughter came and did mine, but now she's too busy to come over. But I was like, that's all right.
How rude.
Whenever it happens, it happens. But I was okay. Like I was popping them off left and right because I'm rough. I'm rough on my hands.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
That's why I pay to have mine done, because you can see like this one is tapered in. I shove my nails into open boxes and stuff to rip the tape. I'm a brute with my nails too, and if I'm out in the garden, which I haven't done in forever, they make great digging tools.
Ew. No, I can't. I can't stand any dirt under my nails. See, I have a little OCD.
Yeah.
Well,
Part of the
that's
reason
what.
why I don't do fake nails because I'm afraid there'll be dirt I can't see.
Oh, that's what nail scrubbers are for.
Well, I understand that, but if I don't see it, I don't. Yeah.
Oh no, I scrub my nails. One of my fears is getting bacteria and stuff in there because you hear horror stories of people getting that. So I have nail scrubber in the kitchen and I have a nail scrubber in the bathroom, and every single time soap and scrubbies because I want to keep my nails forever. Couldn't get eggs or lettuce 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. But now you have lettuce growing, the messy palette. Awesome sauce.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I have lettuce growing too. I just planted lettuce and spinach yesterday.
I'm waiting on my garden to get planted. I'm only doing herbs and peppers probably into garlic. But garlic, it can hardly grow it. I don't know what its problem is.
Oh, I have so much garlic that I'm putting in. Oh, I told Willie, we better start eating a lot of garlic.
Send it to me. I'll eat it all.
I love it. Just roasted, a whole head of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Mashed up on a toasted baguette.
Guys
Oh,
Just right off the spoon, I'm good.
Too funny.
Danger
so
zone.
these are gonna.
I got an earworm. Sorry.
These are gonna go in the corners of my book.
Those are cute.
Oh, they're
Keep them
pretty.
black.
Are you going to keep them silver or are you going to color them?
I colored them black.
Okay, got you. Are they black? Oh, they are.
Yeah, they were silver. See.
Got you.
Pickled garlic. Ew.
Yeah, that sounds good.
No.
Oh yeah.
Hey macho. You.
Look,
I put it in my jars.
Too. I don't care.
I like putting the filling a little like a jelly jar with garlic cloves and then filling it with honey and letting it just sit
Oh, yeah.
for like 6 months. Yep. Love honey garlic.
Word of the day, garlic, friends.
Yes, keep the vampires away.
Jarlic. That's what we use.
Oh no, that's poison.
I'm lazy.
That's poison. Poison, Elizabeth.
Nope. Jarlic.
I watch this guy called Chef Reactions, and that's what he calls it. And he gets mad every time somebody uses it.
That's like the shaker cheese in a jar, in a can.
Oh yeah.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese.
Oh, I get it on a big block and I shave it myself.
Yes.
So we have both because Parmesan cheese is good on spaghetti, but shaved Parmesan is good on everything else.
Where are all my fan brushes?
You can shave it onto your spaghetti.
I know, but the flavor of the other stuff is different, and so I like that better.
Salty is why.
Yeah.
Don't Google it, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I made the mistake of Googling chorizo because I love chorizo. When I found out how it's made, I'm like, okay, I'm only having my own homemade from here on out.
Messy Palette says, I make minced garlic jars when I get enough.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that works because I don't know what kind of preservative they put or what on the garlic, but to me, it just doesn't have the. I like to peel my cloves and grate them into my cooking because that makes them the spiciest.
Yes. I have a garlic press, so I peel them and put it in and right into my.
Yeah, I have a press too, but I never have any luck with it. It always leaves a big old chunk of garlic behind, and that makes me mad.
Oh, it does?
What's all my garlic?
Ah. Well, I'm at a standstill. I did those. I tried to do this. I'm trying to figure out what to put on these. what to do with the edges.
I think I have some colored paste.
I have some crackle paste that I want to try, but I'm afraid of ruining. Maybe I'll use it on a small piece to test it.
Crackle paste is fun.
This is by Golden. It's one of the things that I picked up when I did my Michaels run on the
Right.
clearance rack.
Let's see if mine's dried out. Yep, completely dry. I know I have a new one though. Let's just get rid of
Yep,
that.
it's one of those use it or lose it.
Yep.
Linda Veal, hello, hello. Thanks for popping in today.
Hi, Linda. I don't know how well it's going to work either because it's, I think it's going to be white. White opaque. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't want that. Now I got to figure out what to do about it.
But you can paint it or add color to it, or did you want it clear? It should dry clear though.
It says it's, no, it dries white.
If it's opaque, yeah, it's gonna dry white.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think mine dries clear. I think the crackle paste from Ranger, that's what I have. Wait, no.
They're both kind. Ranger carries the translucent and the opaque.
Yeah, this is white opaque medium that cracks as it dries. And mine's not going to crack a lot because I scraped most of it off, but
and apparently I don't. Oh, here's my crackle paste. I think
I
maybe
guess I could just lay it on and then do what you said, just paint it again.
Hey,
Bless you.
Bless you.
thank you. So I colored my fishies.
That's so weird, Diane. Let's see. Oh, I bought a big bag of garlic once and pickled them, and it turned bright blue. I threw it all out, only to be told that that's a normal chemical reaction. If I had waited another week, it would have been white again. I think it's something to do with the acidity in your water, with the vinegar or whatever you pickle it in. I've seen that happen.
Thank you for the bless yous, everybody. Something just kicked in for my allergies. I have to take an allergy pill today. What?
Yeah.
Sucks about having high blood pressure. Can't take
You get. Oh, really?
I do anyway. I take a Sudafed is all. One Sudafed.
What about Claritin? That's got something in it too?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only
I
thing
take
you
the
really should
chewables.
take is Coracidin, and you might as well just take air. Because it doesn't do anything. Oh, God.
Right?
That's here.
I take two.
Yeah.
I take one that has loratadine and one that has something that starts with a C. But they're both supposedly 24 hours. And so I take one in the morning and one in the evening when my allergies are insane. So that I have two 24-hour pills working for me.
Excuse me. Thanks a lot, Elizabeth. Passing it forward.
Contagious.
They said share. So I'm just sharing. I mean, come on now.
Usually it's yawning though, not sneezing.
I'm looking for any
All right, good night,
of substance.
Diane. Thanks for watching, Diane, and hanging out.
Night, Diane. Thank you for coming. I don't have any Vaseline, but I bet Vicks would work. I saw somebody do a trick where they put like petroleum jelly around the inside of the lid right here, and it helped it stay moist and sealed.
Huh.
but I don't have any of
Ooh.
that. Not since I was younger.
Oh, we did a fun prank on my sister. We grew up in a house where we roughhoused, run around, be crazy, all that fun stuff. And she was notorious for pulling stuff and then running to her room and locking herself in. Well, Dad put Vaseline on her door handle. She ran into her room and the door didn't open. She slammed into it.
Oh no.
Gosh.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
That was once my dad. He was a mover, so if you needed stuff packed, you paid extra, but he would pack people's stuff and then put it on his semi and drive it wherever you needed it to go. And so he always had packing tape and stuff laying around the house. And one day he thought it was really funny and it taped me to a chair.
Oh gosh.
And it's happening and you can't do anything but laugh because it was the stupidest thing ever. And he was one of those that would stick out his tongue and kind of bite it to the side when he was really trying to work things through. And so the look on his face was kind of dumb. And I'm like just sitting there laughing. We have pictures somewhere and I'm just sitting there laughing in the tape.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
So I'm going through and adding white to my fishies, actual white paint, because I didn't really like the background. And I'll probably go in and do it a second layer because all of my colors are watercolors, so they're reacting, but they're reacting in a good way, so I like it.
Oh my goodness.
Because koi fish, they are very white sometimes.
Oh, I like that clock. I like your fish too,
Thank you.
Elizabeth. I'm at a standstill because I have to wait for my things to dry. Can't really move it. So I got those. I cut my fronts. I was trying to think of what I could put on these. Trying to think how I want to decorate them. Rack my brain around it for before next week.
Right. Thinking. I hate having to do
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Do you guys have a guest for next week too?
Nope. We're all out of guests.
Oh, out of gas. We eat them after we after they go on, so nobody can come back.
That's too funny.
Just kidding. Oh, I mean, obviously not. No.
I would hope so. You shouldn't have to clarify that, but we appreciate that.
Oh, gosh, you guys, I was watching somebody, and he or she, I don't remember if it was a he or a she, was working with this stuff that was like a moss paste. And so what I did, now I gotta find it, is I took a spool of old thread and I chopped it into tiny pieces. So I thought that I could sort of do my own moss with that.
Nice.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I have some of that pieces that I cut off of here. That would be cool. could show me how to do it. Maybe I can add like a little chunk of moss on the bottom of my book, my cover,
Yes.
because my daughter doesn't
he never
cook.
answered my email. I think he's kind of taken a break from the internets. I need forest moss.
Yeah. And his work weeks, that could have been why too, because his work weeks sometimes are, so I think he said he didn't have the time off for a bit.
Oh, got ya. All right, I gotta turn on my air. I'm sweating to death here.
Oh, I had my air going since I got up into my attic because it's hot up here already.
Yeah, it's super humid here right now because it wants to be. I don't know. So if I was gonna do moss, I like the way this looks. And I'm just kind of letting that soak into the texture paste. See if I can move it
So
around.
these are dry.
So let me think about this. How would I go about this? Little glue.
Oh, I'm gonna love this. Just trying to think of what I want to put on top of this.
I think I need my little strings to be much, much smaller.
Oh, for the moss?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Hi, Linda Vio. Hi, Mama Juju. April. Hello to anyone I missed. I can go back and chat now. 'Cause I can't.
True. Very true.
Maddie
We'll
said,
take all your questions. Maddie says what? I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
oh no, what happened with Gaz? Gaz has a very stressful job, and so sometimes he just needs breaks.
Yeah.
And he has weird hours too, so.
Yeah, he works graveyards, which I don't know what time that is in American time.
Right? So he doesn't get to go on as often as he'd, I'm sure, would like to.
Yeah.
I love this. The Zen tangle I did, and I'm thinking I should
That's
cut it out.
cool.
I did it for some project, probably a school project back. My hands are so stiff from gardening, being busy. They're like all puffed up and stiff, so I can hardly use the scissors.
Oh no.
I'm feeling it as I cut, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, why is this so, my hands are stiff, that's why.
No bueno.
Thanks, Gloria. I took a art therapy course with therapeutic arts. I don't think it matches very well.
Color it.
Maybe I was just thinking that maybe I'll change the color. I'll change the color.
So this thread is partly polyester because it was melting as I was heating it and curling up a little bit, which is exactly kind of the impact I wanted. But here's what we got. And it's not really moss, but it is an interesting texture. So I'm good with it.
It's really
Friends,
cool.
I'm a hot mess.
That's all right.
Me too. Oop. What's going on? Spray.
I'm quite often a hot mess express, especially as of late.
Yeah. It's not easy when life throws us curveballs.
Well, and we because I've been mad with the rent and stuff. You know, I just is like, oh, I'm going to pay these instead of rent. And so it's kind of self-inflicted on a little bit of that. But it is what it is. And it just gives us a reason to move, which I've been wanting anyways.
Yeah, because I remember when you guys were looking to buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just, things happened. And
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't the time, but now's the time. So we're running. We're running with it. I'm excited though.
Yeah, sometimes things are blessings that we don't see in the moment, you know.
Oops. Okay, I'm gonna have to pin in his little fishy lips. But yeah, I'm already thinking of ways that I could have my viewers join me. Some of the packing, some of the tours. Be like, hey, we're looking at this house, you know, because I won't be able to do crafting videos if we're like everything's packed up.
Right. Right.
So I still want to keep everybody engaged and not like totally disappear. I'll be like, hey, we're doing
I'm
things
over
today.
here.
Right.
Hey, you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I really like the white much better.
Hi, Irma. Oh, that looks pretty. Yeah, the white does look good.
Sorry, my heat tool is on my other desk, so I had to walk over here to try. You guys don't see me. You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Phew.
Okay, and then I gotta fix his fishy little lips. It needs to dry first, though. I painted over the line. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, and I need to do the center of my lilies. No, these are not lilies. They're lily pads that have the flower. What's the center of these flowers look like? I don't even know.
Let's see.
You mean lotus flowers?
Yes, lotus flowers. Mine are kind of a golden lotus flower, but I need to see what their centerpieces look like. So I'm Googling. Lotus.
I think they're like yellow.
Yeah, even the white ones are yellow. Nope. I don't want to go to Walmart. Thank you very much. I just want to look at the pictures, you guys. They look like they glow, though. They're really pretty. But yes, they're all yeller. Yeller.
I have a Lotus incense burner for cones.
Nice. Ooh, there's a nice yellow. Kind of bright, though. Will do. It'll do. I have an incense, or no, not an incense. I have one of those wax melter things that
Oh yeah,
the mother-in-law gave us for Christmas one year, years ago, and I still use that thing. I love it.
Scentsy?
It's a generic, it's some other brand, but the pot is like a little bird nest, and then the stand is like metal, but it represents the branches and stuff, and then it's got a little bird. It's really cute.
Oh, that's cute. I still use my Scentsy burners too. If somebody's not unplugging them, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
Morning, Irma.
Morning, Irma.
Good morning.
Hello to anyone I might have missed.
I feel like I'm just waking up now. Like my eyeballs aren't stinging anymore. I'm like,
Nice.
this is early for me, you guys.
Yes.
But I'm having lots of fun. And look at my page is almost done. And get the thinner piece there.
Okay. Oh,
I should not be messing with this while it's wet. I don't know what's wrong with me.
oh my gosh, I smell bacon. That's not a good sign.
Ooh.
I love bacon. Bacon is my nemesis. I'll eat bacon all day long if I could.
I love bacon too.
It's like an obsession. It's like, ooh, bacon, bacon, bacon. Are we having bacon and fried potatoes? Yes, thank you.
Yum.
Yes, very yum. But we had to knock out the potatoes. Unfortunately, with the diabetes, I guess it's not good.
Nope.
So, all my favorite things.
Moderation though. I mean,
Well, it depends on how bad your sugar levels
Yeah.
are. We can't handle any moderation right now. It has to be zero.
yeah, that's
Especially
me
after
and
appointments this
potato
week.
chips. Me and potato chips. But then the hubby comes home with a family-sized bag of chips, and I ate the whole thing. I was like, why? Why would you do this to me?
Because that was your moderation, friend.
I mean, granted, I ate it in 3 days. I mean, but yeah, I was like, please don't buy these anymore. I says smaller ones, like a Pringles, because it's just a small can, right? You don't feel guilty about eating the whole family-sized bag. And I'm like, and no more family-sized bags. I just can't. I eat the whole thing. And I didn't share. I told them no. I told them all no.
I'm just using my crayons to try and make these edges look a little more organic.
I don't know. Does this it's like it? I feel like it doesn't fit the like the aesthetic of it.
It
What do you
doesn't.
think?
I agree. It does not.
No, I agree. Yeah, as much as I keep trying to turn it and put it on the other piece, I'm like, yeah, it's not working.
Because your aesthetic is more organic, and that's kind of more
Very,
controlled.
yeah, very controlled. Yeah. You're
No.
right. You're right.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Maddie says, I hope Willie is doing well. And then she asked if I was diabetic. I am not. Surprisingly, I am not. My daughter is. My daughter is very diabetic. So diabetic that the insulin, she uses a ton of it. Because she's very insulin resistant. Hummus. No. Linda Veal. She's broken. A hummus person. Hummus.
Yeah, chips are dangerous. Potatoes are turned to sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Willie is he's doing okay. He's adjusting, Maddie. Thank you for asking. We had 2 appointments this week, one for the orthopedic and the other one for the plastic surgeon. And now we're waiting for wound care. We're going to start there because Willie basically he listened. I can't say he closed his ears to what they had to say, but he wants to go a different route.
I'm sorry.
They were talking at BKA, and he's just truly not ready for that.
Yeah. Poor guy. I feel for him. Such big decisions.
Me too. But the diabetes is the big concern,
Right.
Yeah. So they did 2 biopsies. What's that, Elizabeth?
Oh, I was just speaking out loud of what I was doing. Nothing important.
Oh.
One of those.
Yeah. So anyway, they did 2 biopsies on his leg.
Ouch.
And we're just waiting the results for those to come back. Because I didn't know that they have a concern over cancer in an open wound. Did anyone know that?
Wow,
I had no
no.
idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I guess a wound that has been open for an extensive amount of time, that's a big concern they have about it. I did not know. I was like, oh my gosh, no one's ever said that to us before.
See, and every time you talk about it being open and not healing, my thoughts go to MRSA. Because those are those kind of wounds. And I've had MRSA. My husband had MRSA. And when the doctor treated it, told him it was MRSA, but failed to mention that it was highly contagious. And I was cleaning his wound. And then when I got Prego, my first time, I developed a wound. And they're like, well, you have MRSA. And then she's like, and do you want to breastfeed? I'm like, I have MRSA, and you can't tell me if it's actually there or gone. Why would I feed it to my kid? And she just looked at me, and I'm like, seriously? Come on, lady. So, yeah, the MRSA showed up in the second pregnancy, but with my first son, I couldn't breastfeed. So it was... I'm thankful because I had MRSA back then. I guess you just hang on to it forever, and then it shows up when it shows up.
Oh.
Maddie says, keeping a positive thought for Willie. Yeah.
Thank you.
He needs them.
We all need them. We all need them in this world.
Yeah.
Everybody has things happening,
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? That whole you're not alone. That whole you're not alone really, people really should resonate with that because there's somebody out there doing the same thing as you all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I can't go. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I'm going to call it done for the day for our show. Man, I got a hot mess going on here, but I think I like the way it's coming out.
Love to me, that's beautiful.
Well, you're a green person, so
Well,
you have to say
okay, well, say it like it's a bad thing. But it's a pretty green, so you got that going on for you. I mean, because there
I
are
love
some
it.
out there
I
that
can't
are
stop
just
messing with it,
nasty,
and I need to because it's just going to disintegrate.
right?
Friends, thank you so much. I think I figured out how to spotlight here, so give me a second here. Where are you? Here we are. Let's do,
Who's on first?
I'm going to put Elizabeth on as soon as I find the button. I saw it earlier. Now I can't find it. Where are you? There's hang up, message, video offline, solo talk.
I agree, Kristen. It's always a great time, friends.
Okay, where is that dang spotlight button? Where'd you go? I hate not being able to see.
Time for some new glasses.
These are just really dirty.
Oh,
from playing.
Yeah, that's how mine get.
Scene options. Where is the flippin' spotlight? I saw it earlier. What's this glasses thing? No. Highlight, solo this video everywhere. Okay, let me see if that works.
Yes, it did.
Did it work? Okay. Fabulous. Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't know. I still only see me on the screen. But yeah, so for my journaling page, I use my Altenew goldfish pond and made little goldie fishes, little koi fishes, whatever you want to call them. But I did use their stamp because they have a solidy stampy area, and I just added onto it to give them a little bit more texture and more life and stuff. And the background paper is one that I had, and I don't know how I did it. I just know that this was probably gold paint of some sort. Probably this stuff here just splattered, or some other stuff. I don't know. And then we just painted in with some Lunar paste cookie dough for our lotus flowers, and then some watercolors for our leaves. And then I'll be able to write in it if I want. There's plenty of writing space. Eventually, that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to write on all these. But,
you are? Oh my gosh, I don't write.
I like writing. I like writing. I write. I've got writings all over the place.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for coming on and hanging out. I'm going to unhighlight you. It's not showing for me highlighted in OBS, so it says solo this video everywhere. Okay, here comes. Oh, that's me. Let's do Dawne.
Yeah, I think it didn't highlight on YouTube. It highlighted because I was looking, and it highlighted in the Ninja.
Oh,
but
okay.
When I looked on YouTube, and it didn't highlight, so I was like, "What the?" But I didn't want to interrupt Elizabeth. That's okay. You could see it.
Yeah, we see it. It's okay.
I colored some of these book corner protector things. They were silver, and I went over them with some black paint. I'm actually thinking of rusting them, but I don't know. We'll see. And this took a totally different turn than what I expected. So I covered my red dictionary with some brown craft paper from the salmon that I got a while back. And used hot glue. Yeah, I crinkled it all up so it gave me, when I dry brushed, it gave me the texture.
That's awesome.
And I'll cover the inside with something after. I got to think about it. I used hot glue, and then we had to take a detour and put some of this cheeseclothy stuff over it to hold it down. So I'm waiting for that to dry, and then I'll paint that. But I actually like it white too. I don't know. Well, it's
Right?
not white. It's like tan. But
Yeah, because you could totally even stain it darker by just kind of brushing the paints over it a little bit. If it,
Yeah, or
some
coffee. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
coffee diet. But anyway, so that's what I did. That's been drying,
that's
and
cool.
I did cut down some of my masterboard things to fit the covers. So eventually, we'll see.
Awesome
Hopefully, it
sauce.
will make it to that with the covers on the corners.
Very cool.
So
Thank you, Dawn, for hanging out.
that's it. You're welcome. Thank you for
Glad it's Friday.
always showing up.
I didn't
Me
get a
too.
lot done because I was screwing around with that stupid embossing folder, but I did manage to get this page done on this music paper, and it's still wet here. Everything's still wet. This one I'm not even going to try and move because it's so wet it'll just fall apart. So it's going to have to sit here and dry because I don't want to take the heat tool to it. It's melting the threads and I don't want to fire. So that's about all. Is that all I got done today? Besides, I did bubbles.
I was going to say,
did
Tracy was
bubbles.
busy blowing bubbles. Blowing
Yeah.
bubbles.
Here's some bubbles with some Lindy's Magicals. And I kind of like that, just the way it is. And I should stop touching it with my green hands. This one was with the watercolors, but it was too wet. Anyway, experiments today, friends. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us. We really appreciate you and your time. We value on a Friday morning. Hopefully, everybody had all the coffee they need or they're off to bed. Anyway, thanks, Maddie. Yeah, I like the music page too. And you just have to listen when you see something like this. You have to trust the process because this is the background.
Right.
Crap's gonna go all over the top of it. So
I love your pages, Tracy. Even the bubbles.
Yeah.
you gotta just keep that in mind when you watch somebody do a project or when you're doing your own project and you're like, oh my God, what the heck was I thinking? Just go with it.
Right.
Go with it.
Right.
Move on from there. Think about your next layer because these junk journal pages are layers and layers and layers. So
They are.
Yes.
don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. Oh gosh. That's never coming off.
I got my thumbs up.
But
I don't know. I got the same thing.
leave your clean or dirty thumbs up.
Yeah.
And take care, everyone. Hopefully see you around the rooms. Maybe craft roulette tonight. I keep falling asleep and waking up after it's over. It's just making me mad. Anyway, take care.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, friends. Bye.